and welcome to Tuesday morning's live stroll with myself and Azra. It is currently about 11 degrees and quite breezy this morning. Didn't really hear it when I was sitting in the lounge getting ready, and usually when it's windy you do hear it because of the conservatory connected, but I didn't hear anything, so yeah, a little bit of a shock, but it's still perfectly fine for tracksuit bottoms and a hoodie. I've got my cap on this morning because of the head torch. We're going to be doing the pretty much normal walk this morning, I think. So we'll head right to the end of this road, go onto the high street, and then back round. Honestly, guys, this morning got a bit of a dicky tummy. Don't know why. So I'm not gonna go for the extended this morning. We're just gonna do pretty much the normal. So what's everybody up to today? Is it normal work day, leisure day, nothing day? Are you on holiday? Are you going on holiday? Any other plans? 3 days today. We will be on our way to Disneyland. In fact, we will leave the hotel to make our way towards the train station, this time on Friday. So you can join us for that. I'm not sure what lives I'll be doing on Friday, not really sure at the moment. I might try and do one of the fireworks at Disney, and then leaving Disney and sort of going towards the hotel. I might do. I'll see how it goes with the amount of people that are around, because it's going to be busy. There's no doubt about that. So we'll watch this space. But come along, obviously join for that. The channel is growing from strength to strength and continues to do so. It worked out I had 20 new subscribers last week. So long may that continue my target of 10 a week, which I think is quite realistic. Thank you for the like. Good morning. As I say, we'll see how we go this morning, because I'm not feeling the greatest, if I'm honest with you. And I like to come out, like to do the live stream. Obviously she needs to come out as well. But as I say, I think I'm going to extend it this morning. Just sort of do a normal circle, to be honest with you. God knows what I've eaten that would have set my tummy off like it has, because there's no other reason for it. Anyway, enough of that. You don't want to hear about that. Yesterday was a pretty normal day, to be honest with you. Normal work day. Jane, Azra had football they do on a Monday night. Obviously they are enjoying a very good season so far. 5 wins from 5, so obviously it is all working, which is all positive for them. As I might have said on Sunday, James seems to get special recognition each week. You know, he really plays out of his skin, and probably in a position that you would not expect him to, being one of the smaller players playing in the centre of defence, but he really holds his own. So he does very, very well. Anyway, we've got a few people watching, so do make sure you like and subscribe. Come on, Azra, good girl. Do make sure you like and subscribe. So we're out most mornings. Feel free to interact as well. It does help the stroll flow. Instead of hearing me waffling on, we do talk about everything and nothing. As I say, this time in 3 days, we will be just getting to the St Pancras International to be heading out to Disney. I'm still torn as to whether to take my iPad or not, and I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's one of those things that once we get to here at Disney, we don't see our cases until we get to the hotel, and I'm not lugging my iPad around the park all day. Come on, Azra. So I just don't feel comfortable with the security of it, and it is one of the expensive ones. Just wait, Azra, for a minute. Just wait. Because you know what you like with dogs. Come on, good girl. It's going to be a nightmare here, guys, so just going to have to bear with this for a bit whilst I overtake, I think. Keep going. Morning. Keep going, good girl. Good girl. She wasn't too bad there, guys. Normally she is wanting to investigate and everything else, so come on, keep going. Come on. Azra, now you're going. Right, there we go. Azra, come on, you're holding people up. I'm glad in a way she's got that out of the way, but she could have waited a few more seconds to have allowed me to get through with the person right behind me. If you are just joining up, good morning, welcome to the channel. Just going to get rid of Azra's stuff in the bin over here. If you weren't with me earlier on, I am probably going to go for a slightly shorter walk this morning. Purely and simply, I've got a little bit of a dicky tummy this morning, and I'm not feeling too good. Don't know why. Must have been something I ate last night. It's pretty normal dinner last night, to be fair, so don't know what I've eaten or what aggravated it. But anyway, normally at the end here, well, yesterday for the first time we extended the walk and we went left and right round. This morning I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do a right and back along the high street towards home. We'll see how we go. If you've been with me before, you'll know we're out most mornings at this time, and we've been sort of struggling more and more with the light as we've been going on. With the obviously getting darker in the mornings now. It will be what is it? This Sunday morning, the clocks do change. So I'm wondering what effect that will have in the morning. I don't think really at this time it's going to have any bearing. Come on, Azra. We are going to do a left here, guys. See how we go. Could end up regretting it. We'll see how we go. Yeah, I don't think at this time of the morning it's going to make too much of a difference, if I'm honest. It's more the weekends, I think, where I can go out a bit later. It's going to give me a bit more flexibility again. But we'll see. The acid test will be on Monday. When we come back from Disney, I want to have a look at the situation with the light and at what time. We're getting back very late. Something well, it's actually the early hours of Monday morning we get back. So I'll be up with the crows anyway. If you are new to the channel, do like and subscribe. It does really mean a lot to the channel. We've been going from strength to strength. We're a few away now from 600 subscribers. Only feels like a few weeks ago we were talking about 500. So it's just amazing how quickly it does happen with a lot of hard work and you guys supporting as well. So if you can, hit the old subscribe button. We'll be in Disneyland Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if you're interested in that, hit the bell because we will be doing some lives. I will be doing proper vlogs from there as well, but you won't see those until next week because I'm not going to do any editing whilst I'm there, even if I do take my iPad, which I'm still umming and ahhing about whether I should or not. I certainly won't be taking, I certainly won't be doing any editing regardless. The iPad will purely be there for the train, there and back, which is why I'm a little bit loath to take it, to be honest with you. There probably will be the odd short going on, for sure, just to sort of whet the appetite. But so the main vlogs, if you're interested, will be coming out next week. Haven't worked it out yet. Depends on the editing and everything else, but I would imagine probably Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, I suspect. We will see. Along with all the other content you get. So Thursday morning will be the last live stroll with Azra that we'll get until Tuesday morning. So just bear that in mind. Don't set your alarms to be up with Breakfast Club because we won't be out. Come on, Azra. It's just a lorry. Look at her. So interested. Come on, let's go. Come on. Lead on. Oh, the lorry's coming now as well. Excellent. Now, she is not going to like this, guys. So just be aware of that. And the lorry will be coming this way. Right, keep in. Come on. We'll just wait. Wait. So we've let that go by. Yeah, she was not happy about that at all. Got a little thank you from the lorry driver as well. Very rarely you see anything like that up here. Obviously it must have been delivered or something this morning, nice and early. Wake the neighbours up, especially with the residential houses here on the right hand side. I'm sure they love all that. Anyway, some good news. If you have been with me, a regular viewer, you'll know that I actually got hit by a deer. Not me personally, the car. And I was umming and ahhing about going for insurance. I got a very low excess. In fact, 75 quid. Now, where I work, I've got a very good body shop. And I spoke to him and sort of said, what do you think? And he reckoned he could do it without having to replace any parts. I said, how much? He said about 300 quid. Now you think, well, you just paid 225 quid more than you needed to have. Quite right. But when the insurance comes up for renewal, they can up your premium hugely just by having a claim. Even though I've got protected no claims, all that sort of stuff, they can still put your insurance premium up for the next 2 to 3 years, they say. Thank you for the like. Good morning to Daniel. Sorry I couldn't see your name there for a minute, Daniel. Apologise. How you doing this morning? Where are you watching from? So yeah, I've had it done at work and it's finally finished after 3 weekends of not having my car. Obviously I've had it during the week, but yeah, after 3 weekends of not having it when you've been doing it in his own time and stuff like that, it's looking amazing, I must say. So any deers watching, you know what you can do. Stay away from my car. I've been very unlucky with deers over the years. 2014, a monkjack came out in front of a little Nissan Micra I had when I was coming home from seeing Mum. She was actually in hospital at the time, up in London, and I'd been up there quite late, and it was quite late coming back, and one just ran out in front of me. Couldn't do anything about it. Another one, probably 2018, 2019 now. Literally, I was coming home from work, jumped over the hedge, landed clean on the bonnet of the car. Again, nothing you can do about that. And then the one more recently, literally, I was driving to work and it came out of someone's garden, and there's nothing you can do about it. I just gripped the wheel tight and it hit my driver's door full on. Boy, did it make a noise. It was noisy. Right, come on, Azra. Let's go. Good girl. Good girl. So much to sniff, isn't there? So we're now on the high street, making our way back towards home. We have, after I was sort of saying I was struggling with it this morning, and to be fair, I still am. I'm not feeling great, but being out in the fresh air, keeping the old body moving is massively helping, I think. So this is why I've continued it on, and I sort of thought that when I was talking to you, but I wanted to see how I felt before I sort of made a pact that I was going to do the extended stroll this morning. Azra really is labouring behind this morning. She's now leading on, which is good. She has mornings like this, guys, where sometimes she's very forthright, and other mornings where all she wants to do is sniff all the way around. If you are interested, I did a Cambridge live stroll, but I also had the old DJI Nano Cam, and I had the Nano on her collar, and it's incredible the amount of sniffing she actually does during a walk. Don't be watching a video when you've maybe had a couple, because it's a bit unsteady and it might play over your head. But if you're interested, it's on my channel, and it runs back to back with the live, and it's quite interesting, just sort of seeing it from her point of view. But if I was to do anything like that again, I'd have to find a way of making it steadier, because it was hard work. There are other settings you can use on the camera to sort of try and help stabilise it, but I'm not sure how much stabilisation could have helped with her bobbing around like she does, and also how close she comes to sort of walls. Obviously she's not making provisions for a camera, I get it, but she literally was rubbing up against walls. I mean, even now, come on, she gets very close to walls. Anyway, useless piece of information, but it is on the channel if you're interested in watching that live stroll from Cambridge. Well, it didn't actually go on as a live stroll, it actually went on as a video when I did the 2 back-to-back. So it's actually a video rather than a live stream. The live stream, just me on the phone, is on the lives. The main video is on the videos. Okay, so we are now almost back to where we always come out. And the reason I didn't do it yesterday, if you were with me, is because we'd had a lot of rain overnight, and I just didn't want to go over the fields and get her mucky. She was still wet when we got home yesterday. She still had to be towelled off, and she sulked because she couldn't go upstairs and see Julia. Now this chap up here, you might be able to see, I see him every morning in different places. It's either up this end, or when I get near a dome, it's up our end. It's never really in the middle, really, although this morning, if we both keep going at the pace we're going, we're probably going to follow each other all the way down the high road. But it's quite incredible the amount of people, regular people, you see every morning. Come on. You see the same people, the same cars, and I think I've actually pointed that out to you before. I see the same cars every morning. Am I out a bit early this morning? Perhaps a little bit, but not a lot. A few minutes. I'm looking forward to getting home, just having a sit down for an hour. 1 hour and a half before work, to be honest with you. And then I've got today and tomorrow before I've got my little 5-day mini break, which I'm very much looking forward to. I've done all my preparation at work. I've done as much as I possibly can to make sure everything is in order. Before I go. Yeah, I'm one of those guys that sort of overthinks and over worries all the time. So I like to make sure when I'm away that I've done as much as I can to help everyone, so they've not got grief. I always say my phone is on. 9 times out of 10 wherever I go, I've always got internet, whether it be Wi-Fi through the hotel or come on, good girl, Wi-Fi through the hotel, or I get one of these SIM cards as well. Not through the hotel. I usually get one of these Hello Fly SIM cards, which are pretty amazing, to be honest with you. Had them in Egypt last year. Now, well, I'll come back to that in a minute. I got a 3 SIM card for New York in 2023, 24, and that worked really, really well. And that's what I wanted to do for Egypt. last year, but they said they'd stop doing that deal now, 3 Mobile. So I had a look around, and this eSIM card with HelloFly, it was amazing. The only thing is, it says it's unlimited data. Now, I'm going to caveat this and say when we got to Egypt last year, SummerSlam was on, and I wanted to watch it. So instead of going to bed like a normal person would have, I sat up watching SummerSlam, and it cut me off towards the end. And I'm thinking, why has it done that? I haven't done anything wrong. Anyway, the next day, I messaged them and said, what's going on? Why is this happening? And they said, because you've got a 7 gig limit. Although it says unlimited, the average person is not going to use 7 gig a day. They're probably right, to be honest with you. That is a lot to use. Even on these strolls when I'm out, even for an hour, it's usually sort of 1 to 2. So it is, quite a lot they give you. Yeah, I think it works really, really well. If you've ever had it, you'll know it does work quite well. Okay. So we are quite happily motoring along, and we're about a minute or 2 from the village centre, which is just around the next corner where you can see the white cottage on the left there. It's just around that corner. If you've been with me before, you all know. If you are new to the channel, do make sure you like and subscribe. It does certainly mean a lot to the channel. It has been growing very well since the very beginning, but it's taken off hugely since we did the cruise in July. That's what's really sort of made it take off, if I'm honest with you. People really enjoyed the lives. The vlogs were well received as well. And I was of course doing the lives before with her every day anyway, which gave me the confidence to be able to do it on the cruise. And if you've got good internet and you feel confident that you can talk, give lives a try. But I think you need 50 subscribers or more to be able to do lives. I think I'm right saying that. But yeah, it's good fun. You are going to muck up from time to time. But point is, just enjoy it and don't worry about it. As long as you don't say or do something completely stupid, which is going to get you in trouble, you'll be fine. So as I said earlier, we are quite easily keeping up with this guy who, as I say, he walked at a decent lick. And so we are going at quite a decent lick this morning as well. Azra doing what Azra does, just stops in the middle of the pavement. Nice knitted poppy memento there. Love all those knitted things on the post boxes, really, really good. Different ones, different times of the year. And the person, I'm sure people do know who it is, but the person likes to remain anonymous, from all accounts. Right, come on, Azra. Lay down, good girl. I'm not really showing you all the landmarks this morning, guys, because we did it yesterday and we've done it many times before. I usually do it maybe once a week, so I've done it already this week. Maybe I'll do it later on if we come this way. Now we've found this walk that isn't the best from the point of view of country, but it is good from the point of view of not getting filthy by walking over grass and mud. It's not a bad shout, this walk that we're now doing. I don't know what the distance is we've done so far. Where are we? 1.6 miles. And we're, what's that coming up? Well, just half an hour, aren't we? So I think when we get past the hub, which is in the distance there with the red sign, we'll probably call this one a day. Purely and simply, you've seen it all before, and I don't want to outstay my welcome, and I don't want you to get bored. As more people join up, which is great. So do like and subscribe to the channel. We are out every morning, usually come out around 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock breakfast club. If you're in the UK, that is. Depends where you are and it depends where you're watching from in the world, doesn't it, I suppose? I have a lot of people watching from America and Australia, so in America, depending on where you are, it is well and truly night time or getting towards that point. If you're Australia, Asia, of course it's breakfast time or early morning, mid to late morning, sorry. So yeah, it's quite difficult knowing what to say to people, how to greet people. So we just say hi normally, don't we? Right, guys, I think we're going to call that a day for today. Have a great day, whatever you're doing. We will reconvene tomorrow, and have a good day.